I'm brand new to it. Sorry, everyone. Hello! Hello. Welcome. I forgot to hit go live on YouTube. I'm so sorry, everybody. This is the first time I've ever used YouTube. I did actually absolutely intend to do this earlier, but I was like, oh my god, like, I'm not using YouTube whatsoever, and that's absolutely ludicrous behavior from me. So, here we are. Fabulous. Okay. If there's any issues with the stream, please do just, like, pop me a comment, because, again, I'm still fairly new to this, man. So if, like, the audio's a little jank, just hit me up. Let me know, lads. Please. I love that the text is already going insanely fast. That's very nice. An email. You do have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokémon. Deeply uncreative name, if I say so myself, but it was the 90s. It was a different time, you know. I love finding weird things and raving up. I would love to be like meet Mr. Pokémon. IRL. I can go in your place. I have nothing better to do because I'm a child and I don't believe there's a school here. Who do I want, actually? I know that's like the most basic pitch question in the world. Like, Chikorita is my favourite by far, but Chikorita's the worst by far. I never go Totodile. Let's just go Totodile. I'm not even going to dwell on it. Not even going to dwell on it. What shall we name our Totodile? It is a male. He's staring at like the soul of that sprite. What does he look like to you? He looks like a Bernie to me. A Bernard? Nah, he's a Bernie. It's a Totodile. Totodiles aren't Bernards. Like, it's his full good Christian name. But whoa. I'm sorry. That's funny. It's just so weird to see that written down in a Pokemon game. Like, who the hell is that? He doesn't even care. That's so fun. Just over Cherry Grove, sick. It's almost a direct route. You can't miss it. Perfect. If your Pokemon is hurt, you should heal it with my machine on the right. Thank you so much. You know, dude's taking care of me. Like, you sending me out on a journey and he's just like, you know what, yep, here's something to keep you safe and give me a call if something goes wrong. That is a responsible adult. These guys. Good guys here, you know? Real good guys. Fabulous. Oh, it looks so nice. Hello again. Now you're gonna... Oh, man. The sprite for... What is his canon name, actually? Because I'm sure you can nickname him. And when I was younger playing these games, I'd always nickname them something stupid. And so I don't know what anybody's actual name is. I was playing Colosseum recently and it came up, like, all the name options. And I'm like, where's Amy? And I was like, oh, I just must have put Amy in as a kid. I think I had a crush on a girl called Amy. I was like, I'll call her Amy and it'll be like she's hanging out with me. Because I was super cool. Right, I've no Pokeballs yet, do I? I don't think I do. No. Anything comes up, we just knacker it. Absolutely batter it. That's fine. Hello. I do believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Tuscany of Snowflakes. That's big. That is why you talk to random strangers as a child. That's huge. Give me that. Where is it? Oh, he's already holding a berry. Man, these guys are taking care of us here. You love to see it. Okay, let's go venturing, shall we? Solid advice. Everyone in this town is really nice. Nobody's told me about the power of science though, and that's kind of upsetting. That's for cut, that's no good. I'm gonna go up the way, Davey. I was about to say, where's all the wild Pokemon at? Here we go. Pidgey! Yeah, that's a Bernie if I've ever seen one. Do your worst, Pidgey. I dare you, I challenge you to do your worst. Oh, that's big. That silk scarf is going to make such a difference at the start of the game, genuinely. Already impressed. He's right, let's save the game. Yes, let's overwrite the other save, please. Well, that's how you know it's an old game, or a fake game. It always takes ages to save them. A copy of a Metroid Zero mission does that. Like, I knew it probably wasn't going to be a real one because I just bought it like as a loose cartridge. Every time I hit a save station, everything's just like... and it goes back. Are you a trainer? No. Say your words to me, coward. Oh, he doesn't say anything. It's very discomforting to see somebody doing that. Okay, never mind. It's okay if you've nothing to say. Is that the same lady? No. Yeah. I get lost real bad on these games, do forgive me. Hello, old man. Will you speak to me? I am a rookie trainer. No. Oh, now I feel terrible. He's lonely, just wants somebody. Oh. Now I feel absolutely terrible. Give me the map. Oh, what a tune. So good. Always loved that. Whenever I started a playthrough of Ruby and Sapphire when I was younger, I would always talk to the lady who would stand and take you up to the Pokemart, and she'd give you a potion, and I would just sit like mid-dialogue with her for like, honestly, like 5 minutes because the music's so good. I preferred that version to this one. This is the sea. Oh gosh. Thank you so much. Get an whole tour of this place. Love to see it. Love to see it. Bear with me. Sick. I'm glad I spoke to that other person who told me to speak to this person. That's real good. That's real good. Okay. I will add more cards. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Let's go into the stranger's house. I will. Thank you. Sorry, I was going to give an anecdote there, but it's a really inappropriate one. So I might not. Yeah, this... yeah, it's fine. No, I'm going to tell the story anyway. I was traveling many years ago. I was in the wonderful town of the city of San Francisco, and I was stopped by a homeless gentleman who was very kind and polite. You could see that me and my friend were backpackers because we were just about to leave the city, and we were sorry, cables everywhere. We were just about to leave the city, and Let's go buy some potions and stuff. We're just about to leave, and so we had our backpacks, we just looked like obvious tourists. Always need an antidote or two. It's 500. 5 antidotes is too many, but being poisoned is the worst thing in the world. That's a fact. I'm going bananas. I'm setting up. We are setting up here, fellas. Sorry, anecdote. And he was chatting to us, and he was very kind, he was very interesting, and I remember he asked me and my friend if we had any toiletries or anything. Because he was like, you know, like a lot of people, if you guys are heading home, a lot of your travel toiletries that you might not need anymore, and those things make such a difference because, you know, I'm living on the streets. And we're like, that makes a lot of sense. I just got into this building, I can't multitask, I'm so sorry. And he was so kind and so lovely, and told us a little bit about like kind of the situation with like homeless shelters in the city and stuff, and it was really interesting to hear about. Why are you not turning right, dude? And he was just some dude. He had been down on his luck for some time, and just the infrastructure of the city made it quite difficult for him to get back on his feet. And this was about 2018, I want to say. And we were just chatting away to him, and I remember him saying like how interesting he finds like he used to get chatting to a lot more people in the past, but then he saw like, you know, like he'd been homeless for like a decade or something. And you're just sort of like seeing the rise of smartphones, but he never really had one. How like everyone was kind of, you know, on their phones a little bit more. But then how weird he found it when like the Pokemon Go craze hit, because he didn't have a phone and had no idea what was going on, and everyone's just running around staring at their phone trying to do everything. And it was just so funny from his perspective telling us this. And then we chatted to him for like 10 minutes. He was really interesting. And we were saying our goodbyes and everything, and he was just like, alright, well, I'll leave you this one piece of advice, boys. And we were like, yeah, anything, my man. And I'm trying to think of what word to use to replace the profanities that he said. But he said with a very serious face, he was just like, you go out there, you live your life to its fullest. No matter what you do, essentially said, F all the P and catch all the Pokemon. And I've never stopped thinking about that. That was like 8 years ago. It was just like, that is some top tier advice, my friend. Thank you so much. Just so funny. And since then I did catch all the Pokemon. I didn't do the first piece of advice per se. But he was a very memorable man. I hope he's doing well. Sorry. Okay, I can't go up that way. Again, I'm so unfamiliar with Gen 2, it's actually ludicrous. It's bringing back some memories, but it's only of like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I was always a Soul Silver guy. I've always thought Lugia was way cooler. I don't think Hoto's that cool. Sorry everyone, just don't. Animations are very nice though. I guess a lot of it is just probably ripped straight from Gen 3. Oh, that wasn't very good at all. That was not a big move. I'm not even sure that's a perfect third. I'm gonna have to hit him with a Leo. Gonna have to hit him with a Leo. He's so sweet. Quite bubbling me, dude. I really don't like the thought that the little red thing is Poliwag's mouth. It makes me very uncomfortable. I don't know why. Like, to me that's its nose. Nice. I'm glad I'm getting a Totodile playthrough here, actually. I'll admit, I'm not a huge fan of the new Mega for Alligator. Not big on it. Don't think it's great. Are you the man of the hour? Are you the guy? Mystery egg. So this is the one, if I'm right in saying. Because in my head this is like a Togepi, but it's not, is it? It turns into like a baby Pokemon, because this is when they introduced the baby Pokemon. Hey! Hello, Professor Oak. He's just like, what is that freakish starter Pokemon you have? My ones are a turtle, you've got a goddamn crocodile. I'll help you out with anything, man. Yeah, give me that. Dex. It's not really that high tech. I guess it is if it's analysing it, actually. Oh yeah, the radio's in this. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Everyone in this place is so kind and nice. I'm going to be so devastated when the story takes a sinister turn. The contrast shall surely devastate me. No, it's happened already. I'm on my way, brother. I kind of hoped you'd just start this game with the running shoes. It is clear to me that you don't. Can I just get Pokeballs? Am I going mental? No. Got the Pokedex. No Pokeballs. Caterpie. So this does seem like it's faithful to original Crystal then, right? I want to say. Not string shot, you coward. You bloody coward. From what I'm getting here so far anyway, the Caterpie, the Poliwag, and the Pidgey, I don't really want to raise any of those if I'm perfectly honest. I usually try not to have a total normie team, and they are screaming normie. I don't think anyone's going to argue that. I can't jump down there. Ginormous cliff. I keep thinking like something's about to happen in game because my guy stops walking, but it is simply because this controller is jank. I got excited for a minute there. I was like, oh, I've never ran a spinner rack. There's a reason I've never ran a spinner rack, and it's because it's garbage. I think Ariados is cool. I think Ariados, frankly, bloody well deserves an evolution. That is one 100% I could do something pretty nice with in your kit. I don't know what you'd do with it. Like bug poison, like there's bloody loads of them, but yeah, I don't know. But you know, there's not loads of spiders in the game. I think that would be cool. I was thinking like a water bug, but then that's Dupider essentially. What was the big one? Araquanid. That's a great name as well. Beautiful water. Gotta say. Gotta say it. I'm just calling them like I see them, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we're doing. It's the bloody rascal. I'm gonna pull that down a little bit. I am not a wimp. I'm gonna batter your Pokemon because I've been battering spiders and birds. Your hair looks stupid. And you stole a Chikorita, and I say this with Chikorita being like my favourite starter. You chose a Chikorita. I'm not gonna struggle. Try it. Try it. You coward. You coward. Come on, give me the... Give me the crit. Give me the crit and just blast him. Didn't he get the crit? Alright, let's lure him. I should have just spammed rage for this actually. I was kind of stupid not to do that. But I'm stupid a lot of the time, so... Is what it is. Let's start raging. Let's go bloody mental. One more. We're fine. We're fine. Grow all you want. Grow all you want. Now you get the crit. I appreciate it, Bernie. Sorry, that was very rude. Ooh. I'll take level 8, thank you very much. The mysterious rival. I am happy I won, because you are an idiot. You're a rude clown. Oh, your name is just question marks. Do we keep that? Are we just keeping him as question marks? I guess so. Don't know if I love that. What is his canon name? I don't know. I always don't believe that Barry's name is Barry in Diamond and Pearl. Barry to me is like... Barrys aren't young boys. Barrys are like older men who drive vans. And, like, go to the pub. That young Barry's like, he's sprightly and flamboyant, and I don't think he suits being called Barry, so I'll never accept him as a Barry. Polis. It was. I don't think you're supposed to tell me that. I've just walked in here. Oh, okay. That's how we do it. Sick. What do I want to call him? What's a hateable name? I don't even know if this is a name. Doesn't fit, never mind. I was going to put Tiberius, because he sounds like really posh, and like I wouldn't get along with him great. Percy. Never met a Percy. Sorry if your name's Percy. Because I'm doing this, not because your name's Percy. It is terrible, my friend. Okay. This big discovery was an egg. Bear with me. Bear with me a second, right? Just one moment. That's me, I've got great potential, man. Get to know me. So my phone is being like so jank with me right now. My phone's always jank. I've got two phones and they're both kinda jank in some way or another. Right, bear with me. That's fine. I just wanted to like, I know there's a better way to do it, but it was just like, is my voice to the game audio okay? And I just checked on my phone because I have Twitch up, and it sounds like it's alright. So I'm pretty chuffed with it. Chuffed. Oh, I need this to extend over a little bit more. That does not need to. So I'm just shifting about my OBS. Don't mind me. That can be... Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do, fellas. Yeah, there we go. Nice. My information is as I desire it. Fabulous. The road to the championship will be a long one. I will talk to my mother. I'll call my mum tomorrow, actually. I messaged her the other day, but not called her in a while. You know, never forget, if you have the option, call your mum. She worries. Alright, back to the house. Which one do I live in again? It's this one. It's absolutely this one. It's got a mailbox. I love the idea of a mailbox. We do not have them in my country. Where is my mother? Mother? Mama? Where is she? What is she up to? What has she got to be doing? I mean, I guess somebody discovered it. I don't think he discovered it. Surely you got a Pikachu in Hisui. Obviously they weren't planning for it back in like 1996, but still. That's like, always remember to eat. I don't care how into your studies you are, Professor Elm. Mango and Banana's here. I've been told. Oh my god, she's hiding in the corner. My mother, in real life, wonderful lady, she would not be overly happy if I brought a crocodile into the house. She would be deeply upset. She would be angry. She would not give me a nugget to sell. She would not. Absolutely not. You just gave me a nugget. Why would you give me another present? It's crazy. Running shoes. Yes. Alright, we are so back. Thank God. There is no reason to not immediately have that as an option. And we can run in the house. That's sick. Could you always run in the house in Gen 2? I feel like this is maybe a quality of life thing just this game's doing for us here. Can I catch Pokemon yet? Somebody give me a Pokeball. Are you going to teach me how to catch Pokemon? No. Thank you. Oh my god. That was close. I hate when they do that. And they like force you to watch them catch one. Like, it's cute, but like, I'm in my 30s, man. I know how to catch Pokemon. I know how to do loads. I know how to do loads of stuff, including catch Pokemon, quite frankly. I'm going to catch it for the Pokedex. However, probably not going to use a Pidgey. Does that make me... Whoa, that was big. That was big. I'm going to use his computer to heal my boy. My boy! Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I'm not loving the SNES controller right now. I think if this was a working SNES controller, I'd love it. But it is just not as reactive as I need it to be. But playing GBA games with a Gamecube controller is just wrong and quite uncomfortable. Because the D-pad sucks on them. Let me preface, I think the Gamecube controller is the greatest controller ever made. But the D-pad does suck at it. That's just a fact. What we got? A Ratata. I can sponge 7 HP for a level 2. Oh, meaty. Whoa, simmer down there, son. Big damage. Beautiful. I always struggle when I go back and play Ruby and Sapphire because when you caught a Pokemon it didn't have the little and that upset me really deeply. It just didn't have quite the same little panache, if you will. Oh, it's raining. It was a thunderstorm. Oh my lord, get indoors. Does that do anything in these games? Yes, please. Thank you. Fantastic. I wonder if this is scripted rain or if this is just random rain. I just realised in my test message I wrote welcome to stream instead of this stream and now I'm deeply embarrassed. Another Pidgey. It is raining and I'm a Totodile. Boy, if I had a water gun, you'd be done for. You're done for anyway. Pidgey. Might pick up a Bellsprout. I love a Bellsprout. Always really liked them. Good mixed attacker. Fantastic in the rain. This will have abilities now, won't it? Yes, that's fantastic. And it does, even though it is Gen 2, but in Gen 3 style, we have physical special split, which is bloody huge, quite frankly. So good. Where am I going? This way, I guess. I'm gonna go talk to them. I feel like they might have information. I will, thank you. What did I catch there? I didn't get the Caterpie. I should go get the Caterpie. Do I care enough to get the Caterpie? I want to get Caterpie. I don't care enough. I'll come back. I will have the means to get a Caterpie later in the game. I am so confident of that fact. So confident of that fact. Right, what do we get here? I can't go up here. Never mind. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Let me have a quick fiddle with the options. I'm very curious. Already on fast. Get that to... Oh, botched it. Get that to set. Oh, get the stereo on. Good lord. What frame we feeling? Kind of like that green. I don't know why. I'm kind of disgusted at myself that I like the green, but I'm feeling the green. Let's not apply too much logic to it. Let's just enjoy what we enjoy, you know? Sick. Alright, let's stock up on some bowels. I can afford one. Oh wait, I got that nug. Got that nug from me mam. Where is it? Nug. Fabulous. Oh, that's a lot of Pokeballs. Yeah, I'm going for broke, sack it. Let's do 25. Let's go mental. I got potions, I got antidotes, I got paralyzed. I got it all. I got it all, man. I don't need to waste anyone's time. Let's just do it. Gonna catch you, not gonna use you. That's kind of an annoying amount of damage I just did there. To be perfectly honest. Nice. Very nice. It is bloody freezing in this room, I gotta say. I mean, I did chuck the heating off a while ago, to be fair, but it is, you know, it is literally mid-November. The fact I've honestly put my heating on like 4, 5, like I've only just started putting the central heating on. So I can't complain at this time of year, truth be told. Cannot complain. But it is getting chilly, so I might go make a cheeky little cup of tea. I love a little late night cup of tea, you know? Don't need to go back to Mr. Pokemon's house, that's fine. We didn't get that egg, did we? Oh, first trainer battle. Let's go. Let's do it. I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. You look weak. Look at you. Look at you, Joey. I thought youngster Joey was the shorts kid from Gen 1. I'm gonna lure you to high hell. Are these original sprites? I've actually no idea. I should look into this a little bit more. I'm excited to just like get surprised by this game. I think it's really nice, and this is one thing I've quite enjoyed on... So I have just played through Legends ZA. I honestly have about 80 hours on it. And one of the fair few things that I really enjoyed about it is that, at least currently, it doesn't have any support for Pokemon Home or anything. And so I'm just playing it like it's its own game. Like, like it's just in a vacuum from everything else. And that's really quite nice, because I'm usually somebody that gets really into the idea of like, I want to get like everything kind of perfect so that I can like maybe use it in the competitive, or like trade it up. Like even when I play like Gen 3 on my Game Boy Advance, like I'm always thinking like, oh cool, like I'll do this, but I'll make sure that I'm doing all the contests, or maybe I'll do a ribbon master and I'll put everything up, and it just gets exhausting in my tiny little brain, you know? Whoa, easy now, Ratata. Bloody hell. Why did I do that? I needed a potion. I'm so sorry. I've let you down, Bernie. I'll let you down big time. I'm embarrassed. I'm genuinely embarrassed by that. I don't think he's... Yeah, we're fine. We got him. He had 2 Pokemon. I don't know if we got both of them. Alright. I know what I said about Pidgey earlier, but... might just come in clutch here. I should not need something to come in clutch on the second battle of a game. I'm going to sand attack you to high hell, because you're going to poison me. That's why we bought antidotes. That is why we buy antidotes. And hopefully, just hopefully, I was hoping he'd miss. That's so much damage. Nice. Nice. Come on. This is why I don't do Nuzlocke, ladies and gentlemen. I'm terrible. I'm actually going to die to the second trainer in this game. It's actually what's about to happen. Oh my god, come on now. I can't poison it because it's a poison type. This is embarrassing. I'm getting swept by a Weedle. I'm a grown man who's been playing Pokemon since he was 8 years old. That's been like 23 years I've been playing Pokemon, and I'm getting bodied by a level 9 Weedle, and I have 4 Pokemon. That's gonna absolutely annihilate me. Of course you get the crit. Of course you get the crit. Damn. 64 big ones. You hate to see it. Whoa! Very clinical, like a proper hospital. Why is this guy just like breathing down my neck? Yeah, thank you. It's good stuff. I like that they've acknowledged the lack of trading. PC's free. Well, that's interesting, so you can get Mareep, I guess, a little bit earlier than usual. I don't think that's in the base game. Alright, tell you what, I'm freezing. I'm going to go chuck the kettle on. I will be back momentarily with a little hot cup of tea. I'll maybe chuck another layer on. Ooh. And we'll get nice and cozy. Alright, I'll be back very shortly. Fellas have put us on the wrong screen. I'm a clown. I'm a clown and a fool. Okay, I will be back very shortly. I'm just making myself a little cup of tea. Hello. We're back. Toast and I are back. Isn't that right, buddy? I'm gonna let him go now. There you go, buddy. See you later. Nice. Alright, as you may see, I have put some cozies on. I've got hat hair after having that one on, oh my god. Ooh. Nice. Alright, we got the Udi on. I am gonna switch controllers because honestly I love the SNES one, it's just not really doing it for me. I'm a bit upset. I really want to get myself the Hori SNES pad for Gamecube. I saw it once, and it is just a third-party SNES controller for the Gamecube, and it's like £180, so like $220. It's just a rarity. I think that's the only interesting thing about it. But I did see some guy actually posted on Reddit, and he was selling it for 70, and I almost was that close to buying it. I was like, still a lot of money for just a SNES controller that I'd used like a couple of times. So, nonetheless, my beautiful official emerald green. They say it's emerald. That's turquoise. Like it's. I'd say it's more blue than green. What do I know? Not much. Alright. Beautiful. Beautiful. Shall we get back to it? Fabulous. Do I keep this music on? Sure, actually, let's bring the game audio down a little bit. Because as beautiful as the music and stuff often is, oh my god, that feels so much better already. Yeah, we're sticking with this. Let me get a polywag for the guy. I'm not gonna run a Lady, but I'm gonna tell you that for free. Tell you that for absolutely free. Oh my good god, that's the stuff. There is just nothing like a chilly day and a hot cup of tea. Don't get me wrong, I think I prefer a cold beverage in the heat than I do a hot beverage in the cold. But still, it's the little moments, you know? I think having a nice drink that's a good temperature is just such a special thing. Golly. I'm tripping over cables. I look like a Michael Moore director type now. Not a great look. Not a great look, but that's okay. I'm gonna shut this. Clonk. Sick. Okay. Also deserves an evolution. I really love the design. It looks just like the there was a ladybug boss in Croc Revenge of the Gobbles. That really reminds me of it. I saw that's it's like back, it came out again. And that was a game I borrowed from my cousin a lot when I was a kid. And I never really finished it, but I watched the trailer because I think I saw it on the Switch store and I was like, oh my god, that is like proper. Not to sound too chronically online, but like unlocked a core memory. But yeah, like really it was just like oh, you were like in my memory bank and you've just not been accessed in like over 2 decades, and that's really cool to experience. It's one thing I really love about coming back and playing a lot of old games that I've not touched in years. Just some little, like you'll just walk into a certain area and you're just like, I've been here before, but like, so cool. It's not even worth me fighting a level 2. That said, he's about to level up, so that's sick. That is good. Bullywag! Stunning. I'm a little nervous actually, because just hit with a rage. Perfect. I hopped on this before I came on to see like would it let me overdo a save. I'm gonna risk this. I don't think I'll do too much. That's perfect. And I'm sure I saved that new file, and then when I went back on, when I started the stream, it was still the previous one, and I'm kind of nervous that it's doing that thing where it's like, oh, there's a previous save, so nothing you save is going to actually overwrite it. I'm hoping that isn't the case. Boom, perfect. But because that'd suck. Not that I've put like loads of hours in here or anything, but still it'd be like, damn. You know? Poliwrath deserves a mega. I'll die on that hill. Not Politoed. Oh, I like Politoed. I don't like that sprite. Probably largely because one just battered me, but still. It's fine. I'm just gonna throw a ball. It's a level 2. I'd be deeply surprised if it managed to escape. Perfect. I was actually running a bee drill for like most of the game when I was playing through ZA there. I was so determined to keep a hold of it, and I was just like, he'll hold his own, I swear. And then I caught a wild salamence, and then I got rid of bee drill because it was a little bit better. Hoot hoot. Fantastic. That works perfectly. Fantastic. Never really ran a hoot hoot, I don't think. Have I? I think I ran Noctowl for a bit when I've played through like Colosseum. I think that's about it though. Hoot 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 hoot. That's fine. I don't... Is it worth running a hoot hoot? Maybe? I've already forgotten where that guy is who wanted to trade. Do I even have it with me? I think it would have been within the, yeah, 6th one. Oh, big yawn. Oh, golly me. That's the man from earlier. Oh, it's raining now. Certainly do. Certainly would. There's definitely a cat here in my mouth. Didn't love that. I always find it interesting how, like, see, especially in Gen 1, there's a few Pokemon that you only get through these in-game trades, but they're considered, like, interesting. They're still considered, like, Cantonian Pokemon, and I'm like, I don't know. Obviously, I don't want them to go out of their way to be like, oh, well, this one's technically from here, and like that. But, like, Lickitung. You can't catch a Lickitung in the Kanto games. You have to trade it over. But it's in the Pokedex, and people are like, oh, it's from Kanto. And it's not, because you can't physically get one anywhere. Does this have a funny nickname? EP. That's incredible. EP's on the team, everybody. EP is absolutely one of the boys now. Right, I really don't want a Rattata, I really don't want the Spinnerack, I really don't want the Ladybug. Oh my goodness. Sorry, it is like 20 past 1 in the morning here, and I was working this morning as well. Wait, I thought I kept the Pidgey. Do I have 2 Pidgeys? No, wait, no, I didn't keep the Pidgey because I'm going to get the Hoo-Hoo. I'm really smart. Pinky promise. And these guys will, let's just have a little deek, I guess they will have natures and stuff. Jolly's good for him, right? That's like, that's maybe okay. That's like plus speed and I think that's down special attack. I'm pretty sure Jolly's the one that's better for physical. That's cool though. That's a good one. Hasty, honestly couldn't tell you. It doesn't really show you color wise here either. Which one's like the good and the bad. Cannot think of what hasty is. Cannot think of what it's naive. Is that just one of the neutral ones? I'm not sure. How are the stats looking? 8 for special attack, 8 for speed. That's big on a level 3, maybe, I don't know. Special attack's looking good there. Let's do it. We'll see how the boys do. I am into it. Oh, that tea is warming me up from the inside. That's cozy. Very nice. And you know what? I could also just have a No, I don't need a polybag because I have Totodile. Don't double up on the waters, Davey. Don't be a clown. Like, level 2 is just not worth my time. I'm sorry. Sorry, Pidgey. Also, I don't know where I'm going. I have a map. I'm going to check the map. Caterpie. No, I don't have one. I think that might just be an insta-catch. One way to find out. Imagine I spat my tea all over. I'm not gonna do that. I will not do that. Do not worry. What I will do is do a tackle. And another tackle. Fabulous. But yeah, it's Friday, which is bloody lovely. I did actually intend to just stay up like super late and play New Vegas by myself. I don't think that's a game to stream, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. It's one I love to just lose myself in New Vegas. I've only played Fallout 3 once, Fallout 4 once. I wouldn't call myself a big Fallout guy based on that. But New Vegas just has a very special place to me. It's like the first proper RPG I've played. Like, I feel like Pokemon's Pokemon at this point, you know? It's like its own thing, kinda. I mean, I know it is an RPG, but, you know. If somebody said to me, like, can you recommend me a good RPG? I would not answer Pokemon, you know? And I think that's very valid. Oh, it's gonna be a super powered bubble. Or it'll be totally fine. Never mind. Never mind. But yeah, I've not touched this game in so long, and I was actually going off to a hospital appointment today, which was great because A, things are good, and B, I got a half day off work on a Friday, which is absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. And sip. Stay in the ball. Nice. This is just so we have one to evolve later, I guess. And yeah, it was just like, right, I'll take my Switch with me for like the bus ride, because it was like fairly far away. Where do I go? I go up that way. I was gonna check the map, wasn't I? But I was like, oh, I could take my Game Boy with me. But I was like, oh, like, what am I in the mood to really play? I'm still sort of... Good to know. Okay, good to know. This rings a bell. Goldenrod's here? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't really know what I want to like take with me, because like if the Switch was going to die kind of thing, because I had a bit of time to kill as well. And I was like, yeah, I could take one of the Gen 3 games, I could take Sapphire or something, and I've been trying to finish my living decks on that for the past, Christ, several years. I think I've caught everything I can catch, but I just need to evolve, and just the grind is really boring to me. I do not enjoy grinding battles. Gonna growl it. That was regrettable. Yeah, I just don't really enjoy actually sitting doing, like, I'm just going by the reporters. The two reporters who you just battle over and over again. Eventually they end up becoming like static after like 252 battles. And I think I'm trying to evolve a Duskull just now, but like I just don't have a lot of patience for it. I'm using a Rayquaza for it, who has Surf, so I can in theory one-bang everything, but it's just not got quite high enough to like guarantee a one-hit KO on both, so a lot of the time one of them ends up getting killed, like whichever one that I'm training up, and it's just a total pain sometimes. But I digress. Learn a water move, dude. Let's spam rage. If he gets a crit, I'm gonna weep. That's fine. It was like the same amount of damage. I'm disappointed by that. Sorry, tangents. Get a potion in them. Yeah, so I just kind of couldn't be bothered doing that. I was like, it's a nice scenic place I'm going to. I don't want to, I don't know, just, yeah. But then I remembered I had this one. I remembered I had Liquid Crystal. And I thought, you know what, actually, I won't take it with me, because I was like, oh, actually I think that'd be a really fun one to just throw on stream. Because it's not one I've played before, and most of these older ones I'm really familiar with. Whether it's like Ruby Sapphire, Fire Red, Leaf Green. And I always just lose my focus on the others. This Weedle's gonna sweep again. I got nothing for this bloody Weedle. Is this game meant to be hard, or am I just like really stupid? Or is it both? You know what, if I can get a tackle in that kills him, that's nice, because at least that gives me some good XP. It's not going to save me here, because I'm 100% going to get poisoned and just get like pulled out that way. But still really nice. But yeah, I think this is really cool, because I've not played through this game at all, and I'm not just like going through the motions. Whoa, what's going on with that Rata? We stand a chance here. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but just saying. Minimal, come on, like 3 HP. Ludicrous. Do not poison me. That's the one rule. We can make that work, I think. Let's do a potion, because then I get the full benefit of exactly 20 HP. Thank you. There it is. There it is. We've got antidotes. It's fine. Oh, of course, because he's a trade, so that one like gets like mad XP off of everything. That's really good. We can make this. I think I'll probably have to do a couple of cheeky little maneuvers here and there. It's taking 3 HP off. Poison Sting's taking 3 HP off. If he doesn't crit, his Poison Sting will do 3. I should live with 4 HP. I can get another one in. We're so close. It shouldn't be so hard. It's a Weedle. It's a Weedle. Like, I want to use the antidote, but then I know it's just going to immediately poison me again. So, like, what's the point, you know? This is fine. This is so so fine. Don't go in the bag. Get out of the bag. Tackle them. Don't miss. That should not have been a challenge. It should not have been a challenge. I need things to learn their stab moves now, please. Thank you so much. EP, I think you are going to make a great part of this team. Well, you'll never win again, Michael. Oh man, that was such a good cup of tea. A memorable cup of tea. Oh, nice. I feel like if I find another single trainer, I'm just gonna get obliterated. But we'll risk it for a biscuit. Do you want to fight me? Nope, nope. Quite deliberately not. Greetings, Caterpie. Used to call it Caterpie as a kid. Which, you know, trying to learn English, you know, I was young. Nice. Very nice. But yeah, it's Friday, which is very exciting. I actually, for once, have stuff on the weekend. Today was like my more chill day. I'm still a week out from my payday at work. So I'm living fairly frugal right now, and that's okay. Are all of you going to try and beat me up? Or are you going to help me because you're a ranger? It's not. This early in the game, he's a psycho. That's big. Hello, Zane. Why does everyone keep telling me I look weak? Is it he must have saw me lose to the Weedle and then almost lose to the Weedle again? Well, he looks like a badass. A Porygon. Interesting. When in doubt. Electrocute. Hopefully get a para actually. That would be alright. I forget what conversion used to do. I know it changed over the years. I'm sure conversion 1 was... what was it? One of them was like... it would make you resistant to the last move you got hit by, and that one was kind of bad. Easy now, son. And then conversion 2, if I remember right, it would make your type the same as whatever the first or last move in your slots were. So I used to run conversion 2 with Ice Beam, I think it was, and I'd use that. Wasn't great, not gonna lie. Was not great, but I always loved a silly gimmicky team. I'm not just some guy on the road, I'm the best. That's me. See you later, Zany. He was zany. No, I need to get out of here. I've got no bloody health. I need a Pokemon Center, por favor. What is this? A potion. I'm probably about to need that. That's where an apricorn would be. Oh no, never mind, it's berries. Interesting. Oh gosh. Alright, I'm probably gonna hit my 2-hour mark and then call it. The big guys never wanna fight. thank you for the information that sleeping Pokemon are easier to catch. You look like trouble. But he's not, so it's fine. A PP Max. I'm finding it interesting, the idea of getting like these kind of more late game items now. God, that sprite freaks me out so much, man. I forgot to use my I need to get out of there, oh my lord. Horrifying face. Let me take stock for a minute, you guys. Let me just take a moment to just, you know, let's just ease up, shall we? Alright. Well, from our first route, I'm happy with EP. I think that's a really good addition to the team. He's just going to continue to get faster XP, which is great. I'm curious what's all in the Pokédex. I'm wondering if this is just straight up the same generally as Crystal was, or if this is one of these ones where like they add a little bit of something. But I don't want to... EP's getting out of hand. Wanted me a nice Zubat, and EP just obliterated it. And now he's just getting more powerful. He needs to be stopped. We're coming back to this cave later. Man, this is a problem I've not had in a Pokemon game in a long time, as my Pokemon is disobeying me entirely. What are you looking at, punk? I don't want to get him too overpowered. It looks like there's a fair few trainers here, so I can come back and get my Totodile on them. Not yet. Oh yeah, give me a Bellsprout. Get me a Bellsprout, please. Yeah, sorry, it's Friday. I was getting onto that, and I'm quite looking forward to plans. I'm seeing one of my childhood friends tomorrow, and I love when we hang out because I honestly lose like 60 IQ, and we just bum around and quote SpongeBob, and it's just a really fun time. I love spending time with him, and let's get Bernie in on it. Before I go there, that'll be more of a late night thing. I'm just having like a really wholesome like coffee with a friend. He lives kind of nearby, that other friend, so I'm just gonna go down kind of early, like afternoonish. And then that guy's reading a newspaper, I want to talk to him. And just like chill and just have a coffee and just have a natter and catch up, and like, it's just really nice, you know? Big fan of that. I'm gonna save this. I'm still nervous that this isn't actually going to properly save over my, I feel like I had issues with the save on this before. I'm suddenly remembering, I'm like, why did I never play this? But I'm like, did this have issues with the saves? And it's making me nervous. We'll get to the 2 hours, I'll double save. And then I'm going to go back into it and just make sure that it has actually stuck, as it were. If it hasn't, like, I'm not against getting a hold of this. Yeah, you're telling me. Me EP, my psychotic sheep. I want an Onyx. And a Bellsprout. Okay, we're building our team early here, fellas. Yeah, I've only just recently got my PC, the one I'm running just now, and it is, I'd say it's, oh, I love those. Those are so fun. It's a bit of a beast. I'm pretty proud of it. It's one I put together myself. It's my first ever PC build, which is really cool. That's funny. Now you get flash at the top. But yeah, now I actually have something I could play like ROMHacks on. Not that I need a beefy PC for that, but just not something I've ever really done. Oh, but Ghastly's also cool. Man, I've been running out. I have a Gengar on my Oh, you can't do a thing. You cannot do a thing. I've only got normal moves. Let's just boldly go for it. It would be cool to play some ROMHacks on here. I like the idea of some of the randomizers, or like there's that one where like the Pokemon like do like a fusion thing. I've always quite liked the idea of that. So maybe I'll play some of them and like kind of switch off a little bit from the main line. I don't know. I've just not got the time right now. Like even the fact I'm fitting this in, I'm like, what are you doing, baby boy? What are you doing? Because I have so many things I want to play, and not enough time to play them. I'm playing through New Vegas again. That's when I slipped in there. I really wanted to play through the rest of... I played through Metroid Prime 1 and 2 this year. Incredible games. And I really wanted to play through 3, and I was streaming that for a very brief period. But it's such a rough game control-wise for me. I think if I was sitting like at the TV playing it, it wouldn't be as bad, but like Wii motion controls while you're like so close to it at a desk is just not great. Do you have hypnosis yet at level 3? Probably not, no. That's fine, let's try. And I did try, I just couldn't get back into it, which was a bit of a pain. I've still not finished Cyberpunk, which is absolutely ludicrous. My friends keep trying to tell me I need to play Yakuza, but I'm like, I can't start Yakuza until Cyberpunk's done, because they're two similar styles of games, I think. Like, open world, lots of, you know. I don't know what that genre's really called, but I was gonna kill him, her. Perfection. Let's catch that Ghastly, por favor. 100% that thing stays in the ball. 100%. Stunning. Being that exists as things. Okay. Not gonna use it. Honestly didn't think he was a trainer. Not gonna lie. I'm trying to I'm gonna be redoing my desk setup fairly soon. And I feel like I should have my microphone at the same side as my webcam, because it does feel weird. Like whenever I'm kind of like want to lean in to say something, but I'm like kind of moving, like my microphone's over here, as you can perhaps hear. But then I'm like moving away. It doesn't really give that kind of like if I had the mic here instead, and I was like kind of like, you know, it just makes more sense, doesn't it? I think so. Do you know Vine Whip? If so, I think it definitely has Vine Whip. That's what I think, personally. Dude is bulking on me. Dude is bulking on me big. That was not nearly enough. Oh my god, 3 growths? What have I done? I have let this Bellsprout set up on me really hard. If I don't get this, oh my god, that's a 1 bang. Oh. Never mind, it was pathetic. We're fine. Nice one, burn. Learn a water move, Bernie. I really like Sprout Tower because it's really dumb. Like, they just don't do that anymore. Like, they wouldn't just be like, oh hey you guys, here's like a temple dedicated to Venipede. Everyone here runs a Venipede. I'm like, why Bellsprout? Like, I get because of the design and, you know, it kind of looks like a little tower. Well, that one knackered me. Just such a random thing to have. I like it though. Oh, EP is a sleepy. Nice. Real nice. Thundershock's not going to do very much at all. But it's what it is. Oh my god, you're a fiend. I'm not running haze. EP, gotta get up, brother. Sister, you're a female sheep. I really like the sprite design for EP there. Like, just looking at the tail and I'm like, man, like, you just really nicely define what that is. Like, it looks fluffy. I can see that the tail end is like kind of see-through-y and got a bit of reflection. It's real nice, you know? Real nice. Big fan. I'll take that. That's good. Static is a sick ability. Like, for a playthrough especially. That's fine. Okay, it's not fine. I need you to do something. Thank you. Like, both of our lives are on the line here, man. Whoa, it's doing something. Don't loaf around. Big crit. This is why I don't do Nuzlocks. Is Ghastly faster than a Bellsprout? A paralyzed one, probably. Why did I do that? I just had like a twitch in my hand and I just tried to double status. This Hoot Hoot is not gonna do this. It's another Bellsprout after this. Now if I get this, get a few levels. Good job, Hoot Hoot. Thank you. Thank you for your dedication to this. Good man. Terrible move. Appreciate the thought. If you learn Peck, that would have actually come in clutch. Deeply upsetting. Yeah, I would quite like a Bellsprout for this playthrough. Again, hoping and assuming this does save properly. This is really ringing a strong bell now that I'm thinking about it. Of me having saved and then coming back and I'm like, wait, why am I here? I thought I did this. And that's making me a bit nervous. I'm hoping I just turned it off too soon or something. But we'll see. It's gonna... You know what? No, we don't make this. For a second there, they had me. For a second. Wah wah. Sage Bob. Obliterated. I was gonna send me so far back. I need the training, it's fine. It's... I really hate the white. I really don't like it. It looks so wrong. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay. I'm gonna call it here. But I'm gonna check on this first. Saved. Now we save again. Davey, no badges, 11 in the decks, 128. And now we reset. was this all for nothing? Nice. Perfect. Lovely. Very pleased with that. That was really good news. Perfect. Alright, well, we'd go in just under 2 hours there. It's been a quiet stream, and that's fine. I'm gonna... I'll find some time when I first get up tomorrow just to kind of watch back. Just to check on a few things. As I say, like... Just still getting used to a lot, you know? And I'm having fun with the streams. Doing a good job of not just constantly checking if somebody's there. I'm really big on going on to like smaller streamers or YouTube channels. If I see something that interests me, I think it's easier with YouTube. You get like a vibe like right away if like the quality's really, really bad. And I think I've got a decent setup here. I just need to work on like my default sound settings a little bit more, and being funny, that also helps. But sometimes I've gone on to like be like, oh cool, like they're playing a game I really like, and then I've clicked on it, and then like one I put on like a month ago or something, I was like, oh, this dude's playing 007 Nightfire, like I really like that and I want to play that again soon, like let's see what's up. And like, I guess the guy just stopped streaming, he was just lying on his bed on his phone. I was just like, I don't know if I should say something. Like there was no gameplay footage up or anything. Which I just thought was really funny. But yeah, I'm trying to put the effort in for it. I do stream... I always make sure I do my Monday and Thursday. That's like my goal just now, is to keep a nice schedule and still finding my feet on what I want to play. But I think I'm just bouncing around stuff too much right now. And that's okay, I guess, you know, finding my feet. But I'm not trying to make it big here or anything. It's just a nice way to unwind and sometimes have a little chat with somebody as well while I'm here, which is nice. But yeah, if you did swing by, or if anyone is hanging out, been a pleasure. Thanks for popping by. I think this would be a fun one to carry on with, so I think I will stick with this, because I've not played like an old-timey Pokemon game in a little while. I've been doing my GBA ones, as I said, but I've not played like a new save on one in forever. Like I've just been going back to already made saves and then using them to be like, oh, use them to like get certain Pokemon, get some exclusives, move them up to Pokemon Box and try and get everything. But I really miss just starting a new game and just playing through. So this has been kind of fun so far, even though it's been comically hard. But nonetheless. But yeah, I am so tired because I was up at like 7 and now it's coming up 2. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday. I think I might play a little bit more of this. I might play a little bit in my spare time as well. I actually might go play a little bit more in bed. We'll see. But yeah, thanks so much for stopping by. It does mean the world. Have a wonderful night, or whatever time it might be for you currently. Have a wonderful weekend. And just stay safe and be nice and just take some time out for yourself to have a little fun and relax, you know? That's important. Alright, I will see you later. Have a lovely night. Bye!
Mm-hmm.